channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be planning a spread in my catch-all planner, which is a big happy planner for the week of October 5th through 11th. I have a pretty busy week this week, a lot of lectures to attend, a lot of work commitments, all that fun stuff. I'm going to be using the Squad Life and Fun Florals sticker books, and I also pulled some journaling stickers, some more functional stickers, just to make this all happen. Before I started filming, I went ahead and made a list of all of the different things that I need to do this week, just to make sure that I have them all marked in my planner. I'm gonna take it off the discs to just plan a little bit easier, so I will be right back. I have this set of journaling stickers. I'm not sure which one I want to use yet. The top one says create your own adventure, and you open it up and it has this girl on a bike with a dog. The second one has more functional space on the front, and then it just says this week, which could be helpful to do like a weekly overview checklist. And then this final one has some foiling on it, and it's the two of them, and it says monthly goals. Not sure how I would incorporate monthly goals into this spread. I do like the artwork on this one the best though this is very cute when you open it up, and I think I'm planning on using it on the weekend like I normally do with these double boxes, so we'll go with this one. And I always put it in the top box, so let's put it in the middle this week. I'm going to take this one day at a time just because I know how busy I am. So I'm using the Squad Life sticker book, and this is a seasonal Squad Goals sticker book. And I'm going to use the fall one. I've already used a few stickers from here, but I think I have enough to make an entire spread with it. We should do the sidebar first. My two options are these ones right here, and I like the one down, I like the burgundy colored one. Because the burgundy colored one already says noted at the top, we're gonna get rid of the little icon here that says note. And I'm gonna line it up with the grid pattern so I can get it straight on the page. I think that might actually be the best job I've done of getting one of these sidebars down on the page. So we're off to a good start here. I'm also gonna have to use a lot of colorful boxes in here, but I wanna make sure they match what I'm doing. So this book comes with 4 of them, and I know for sure one of them is gonna go on Tuesday because my normal Tuesday lecture has changed formats this week, where it is a seminar. It's like our regular seminar class, and then we have an extra lecture to attend right after that gets done. So I'm gonna have to go to both of those things, so I think I'm gonna want them in the same box like that. And then this today sticker, I already said I was gonna do this by day, and I'm not. Thursday I am leading review for the class that I TA for, so we'll go on Thursday with this one. I'm gonna bump it down to the corner, so maybe we can make like a cluster with this one. I have a colorful boxes sticker book here, and I'm gonna mark my Monday commitments. So things I know I need to do on Monday are my work shift. So I use one of these typically to notate that I have a work shift. That is not center, but maybe we don't want it center this week. I feel like I've been doing a lot of spreads where everything is super centered. So we'll do some staggered boxes. So I'm kind of pushing it up to the left-hand corner, but not touching any of the lines with it. And then I'm taking one of these colorful boxes, same gold foiling, and I'm gonna do it towards the other edge of the box. Monday I typically use to get things done, and I know there are some cute checklists in here. So we'll use one of these, and because this is a big planner and these are stickers meant for the classic, it's not gonna fill it up all the way, but I'll have room for like a header. And this book even comes with headers, so we will go with this one that says today in this like evergreen color. I also need to get my COVID test done on Monday, especially since I've been out of town. It's important that I get it done. So I'm gonna put it down here in the corner because it's kind of a to-do list item, but it's important enough that it gets its own little box. And I accidentally used too much whiteout, so that's gonna peek out from behind the box now. As I said in the beginning of this video, I do want to use some of these fun florals, and I picked out a set of them. I'm probably going to use these ones that are on the first page. I think I have like 3 pages of them. So I'm taking this floral and I'm going to put it just here on Monday in the bottom of the box, because those 2 boxes at the top are both of my commitments for the day. And then this is free space to play around with currently. Then we have an appointment Tuesday morning. It's not really morning. I don't really like to schedule my appointments for morning because I'm not a morning person. So my earliest appointment is at noon, but we're gonna mark that. Taking the appointments sticker book, and I'm gonna find one in here that matches the color scheme. I really wish they had like appointment stickers that were just black and white in here, like basic. This has a rainbow on top, so it doesn't match, but this peachy color matches. So I'm just gonna cut the rainbow out of this sticker and figure out something to cover up the gap that it leaves. And I think I'll just save the rainbow in case I ever need a miscellaneous rainbow for something. Putting that into place, and let's find something to fill that gap. There are all of these little circle icons, and I'll just pick one. So we'll go with, oh, this dog is so cute. I was between this and the You Got This, but I think this will look best. And my apologies if you hear things outside, people are making noise. There is a little bit extra space. So I'm taking this Happy Hostess washi and just covering across the top of this box. And I'm using an X-Acto knife to trim it so that it fits right around the outline, and then I'm gonna trim the extra corner so it fits the rounded shape of the box. And then we will put a dog here. You can kind of see the washi tape through the dog, which I don't like. So maybe we'll do some sticker surgery and kind of trim out the rough idea of where the dog would go. So I just trimmed a wonky half circle, and hopefully I can line up the sticker with that. I'm sorry for any outdoor noise that you may be hearing. I'm back at my boyfriend's place, as I may have previously mentioned, and it's a little noisier here than where I live, just because I live in the middle of nowhere. It is a college town, but besides the college town, there's nothing else going on. So I like that, but we're kind of in a city here, so makes it a little bit more difficult to film videos, but at least I'm around other people. I have not been having a super fun time with all of my work shifts needing to be covered with all these extra commitments coming up, because I am not doing well financially. So it's kind of a pain. I don't like it down here, but I do kind of like it where that extra whiteout ended up. So we'll do it down there like that. And then there's a second lecture this day that I don't know if I'll be able to make, but I want to have it in my schedule just in case it ends up being something I have to attend. So we'll pick one of these. I'm gonna go with this one with the dog on it. Thankfully, the only thing I have on Wednesday is class. So we will find a colorful box. I'm happy to be done with all of my discussion leading for the semester. Could go like that. But since it's the only thing on Wednesday, I want it to like make sense that it's on Wednesday. Maybe there's some full box art in here that I could use to kind of fill up some space. I'm not seeing full box artwork, only full box or double boxes. This is the older Squad Goals sticker book, which is also seasonal, and I think this one has single boxes. So I want to pick something that matches. I like this green pattern that kind of matches that, and this will be good to layer with. So like that. And I'm gonna do it over the line, kind of into Tuesday. I like it when sticker books come with like corresponding boxes of just pattern, because while all these Squad Goals girls are nice, I don't want to have girls in every single box that I put in my planner. Wednesday is also errands day, and there's this sticker in the older Squad Girls book that says errands. So I'm thinking we'll go like here with it. We should get some florals in here. I like this one, very similar to that one, so maybe there's a different variety of it. We'll go with this one. I'm gonna cut the edge so it lays flat against the side of the box, and I want to put it like here, but that means I'm gonna have to white that line out. I feel like my last few catch-all plan with me videos have just been, they've actually been very entertaining to watch, in my opinion. And I don't know if that's like a biased opinion or if it's an honest opinion, because I'm sure you all know how hard it is to watch videos of yourself. So in that respect, they're never fun to watch for me. But I've also made some pretty good planner jokes in those videos. So, I mean, and now I feel pressured to make like really good jokes, and I have nothing. And it's so difficult. Oh, how could we forget Monday's Dancing with the Stars? And while I don't have enough time to watch Dancing with the Stars live, like I have done in years past, I have been able to watch it like through YouTube clips, which I actually find a little bit more enjoyable, with the only thing I'm not liking about that being that they don't share what they scored in the YouTube clips. But I can just watch the minute and a half of them dancing and not have to do the whole backstory. So that is one of the benefits of that. I want to put another checklist in here, but I'm thinking we only need 3 dots for the sake of space. Another work shift on Thursday. I feel like, I'm not sure how I want to do the layering over here, but it could work to just have this like that, because it makes sense, because this is the event that I have to take off part of my work shift for. And then there's a different lecture on Thursday that hopefully this event will be done so I can make it to the other lecture. Or no, that's an opposite thing. I'm in work during the other lecture, but the nature of my job means that I can watch my lectures, like, if I'm not having to show my face, I can watch lectures while I'm at my job. So this one's down in the lower left corner, so we'll put this one in the upper right corner just to kind of balance that out. One of my favorites is these 2 girls in leaves, so we'll put them in there. Just like here, I think. And I think they should fit in the box without, getting cut off, which is always helpful. Little dogs. I want them in the spread. Maybe we could go down here with the dogs. I want a dog so much. My boyfriend and I have talked about this. Mainly it's me talking about this and him just listening to it. But I think he actually wants a dog. He's never been like a huge pet person. And like, for me, we begged my parents growing up for a dog nonstop until we finally got one my senior year of high school. So wanting a dog has been a huge thing for me for a long time, and I finally want my own. I've always wanted my own dog, and I want a miniature long-haired dachshund, and my boyfriend and I have picked out a name for it. We want to call it Pepper. I'm very specific about what colors I want, and I think he's just humoring me at this point, but maybe one day. Maybe one day this could be me, which is great because this girl looks exactly like me and she's walking a dachshund. I mean, this one is too, but she has red hair, so not exactly the same. I need like another box right here just to kind of fill that section out. I'm gonna take this one with the pink pumpkin, and I'm gonna put it like overlapped like that, but I have to white some area out for it. I'm gonna put a header right up here to kind of bring that pink from the other box upwards. I'm gonna put a header on this Tuesday one as well. So I'm using this darker color, it's like a chocolate color. That looks good. I want to incorporate some washi into the spread. I have this like white and taupe colored one, and I want to do a bit here and a bit up there. And normally I'd just tear the washi or cut it with scissors, but I'm gonna cut it with the X-Acto knife today because I'm feeling extra. My only concern with using an X-Acto knife to cut the washi is that it accidentally cuts through to the other side of the page just because it's so sharp. Has anyone else been watching Selling Sunset? I only say this because I just said I was feeling extra with cutting the washi tape with the X-Acto knife, but that show is just the epitome of being extra. And, you know, good for them. Like, I aspire to be that confident in my fashion choices. I was way more confident in my fashion choices in like high school. I used to wear whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I wore like vintage prom dresses to school. And now I just wear leggings every day. And that's kind of sad. The washi looks so good in this spread. Sorry for all of the sirens outside. I don't know what's going on. We need some more flowers, and I think we need something like right here. So maybe that's where the next flower will go. This is just the scrap from the last section of flowers we cut. So I'm gonna layer that right on top of the washi. Speaking of TV shows I've been watching, we just started rewatching, well, for me it's rewatching. For my boyfriend, he's watching it for the first time. The Good Place, which is one of my all-time favorite TV shows. Yeah, I really like that show, and it's like, it just gets better as it goes on. It's by the same people who made Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Parks and Rec, so it's one of those shows that just does get better as it goes on. I don't know if it'd be weird to use a second double box sticker like this. I don't think it'd be that weird. Like, the weekend is kind of like, not separate days for me, it's individual days. I just said exactly the same thing twice. The weekend for me is not like separate days. It's one collective piece of time that I just use to get stuff done. And I have no sense of time on the weekends, but I also have no sense of time during the week anymore, thanks to everything being online and never leaving my apartment. So I like the dogs there. I want more dogs. We'll start off by putting work stickers on Friday and Sunday. So Friday we have work from 10 to 1. Saturdays we have off. And Sunday I have work from, oh gosh, 12:30 to 3:30. So I've started like speaking in this collective tense of like, on Sunday we have work from 12:30 to 3, and I'm not sure why I've been doing that because I'm the only one who has work from 12:30 to 3. You listening in do not have work from 12:30 to 3, and if you did, that's just a coincidence I was not accounting for. But I started using that, and it's kind of crept into conversations that I've had with people. So when I'm talking to my mom on the phone, I'm like, oh yeah, we're having chicken parmesan for dinner. My mom is like, who's there? You don't even talk to people anymore. And it's just me. I am the collective we in my life. I have these cute little colored circles from the Aesthetic Studio. They're the rose colorway. And I'm just gonna use some of these because what my original plan was for meetings was I would just write like 6 p.m. in this and then have it like here. But I think that could be doable with some other stuff. And I like it with these little circles too. So maybe I'm gonna use one of the ones that has the grid pattern. I don't know how well you can see that these have like a grid pattern on them, but they do. And I like the grid pattern. I'm gonna put one right here, and then I'm gonna layer it with a different circle sticker. Taking this one that says focus on this, layering like that. I'm gonna want some washi there, is kind of what I'm thinking right now. I originally wanted to pull it all the way across, but this dog's tail is in the way. Though now that we're using an X-Acto knife, we can just cut around where the tail is. I'm not sure if this is too big of like a expanse of washi tape down here, but we will see once we get this tail cut out. That was pretty cool, if I don't say so myself. Oh, I have an idea for Saturday. So I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna use them to make like priorities for Saturday, because Saturday is kind of like my day that I work on priority stuff. So I'm gonna use these and I'm gonna cut them. So I considered cutting them in half, but I think I'm gonna want just enough room to have it like this. So we'll do 1, 2, 3 down the side of here. I do like that system of marking like priorities. So maybe I do that somewhere else. Like even in the sidebar down here, we could do 1 as a note, or we could just do what we did with the layering somewhere else. Fun Florals sticker book. And I'm looking at this sticker right here. I really like the colors, and I think it would be fine to just kind of layer it over where the washi tape is, though I'm gonna need to white out some space for it. That looks really good like that, because sometimes I layer washi and I'll do like 1 longer strip and 1 shorter strip, but this is kind of the same idea, but with flowers. Got this strip of them. I'm not a huge fan of this red one at the end because it's not entirely with the color scheme. So before I stick it down, I'm gonna cut that one off of the sticker. And this is actually turning into a very in-depth plan with me. I wasn't expecting this to take as long as it is. And what you see when I post them is rarely the extent of what the filming process is, because I do cut them down significantly before I post my videos. So for example, I was editing a video, I'm trying to remember which one it was. I think it was my monthly, the Spooky Cat monthly spread I just posted the other day. And, oh, this would look really good right there. So I was editing that one, and I started out with a 45-minute, 42-minute, somewhere in that range, video of just me filming. And I think I managed to cut it down so that it was 15 minutes. So, and that's just removing things like me going into the other room to grab an X-Acto knife, or placing a lot of bullet points. I'll just skip through that because it's so repetitive. So the videos do get cut down a little bit before I post them. I don't like this wild and free to be me right here, but I don't know what else I'd do with it. Oh, there's all these stickers in the Colorful Boxes book that I never use. And I like this one, mainly because I like the font on it. Work hard and be nice, and I think that will look better right down here. We also had all of these longer stickers here, but I don't think any of them really match. Got this one with little leaves, put it right here. Checklists would be helpful. And there's not a lot of green on this side of the page, so we'll do a green one on Sunday. Probably put one on Friday as well. Use this one. And I'm gonna shorten it down. Pink and green on Sunday. I love the combination of pink and green. Very underrated color combo. I'm gonna put this one right here. I keep looking at this and I'm pretty proud of that. I think that's one of the most important things of planning, is being able to just look at your own spreads and like point out the areas that you are happy with. Because you should be happy with what you're making. So this is from a different book, and this one is from the Squad Life one, but it's a similar pattern. So I think if I put it up here, it'll kind of bring that over onto this side of the page. And now I'm gonna finish this out with some florals that are from this sticker book. So it has all these cute little florals. This one I cut a red flower off of, and now I'm sticking another red flower there, and I acknowledge that I'm doing that, but it matches better. These are more like orange flowers too. The other ones are just like cardinal red. I think it would also be fun to kind of incorporate some of the matching leaves from this sticker book into some of the different clusters of the florals. So my phone decided to die, but I went ahead and put in some little florals and leaves and just like mushrooms, a couple little puppies into the spread using that decoration. from the Squad Life sticker book, and now I'm gonna go ahead and use these bullet points from the Squad Life sticker book to fill in my sidebar, which I think will be the last thing in this spread. But there is one more thing that I do want to do before this video is over, and that is decorate my daily page. And I fill out one of these daily pages for Monday, Tuesday, because Monday, Tuesdays are always so busy for me. So I do one side for Monday, one side for Tuesday. I decorate it the same way that I've been decorating the spread, and then I just pop it in as an extension. And the colors match up very nicely, so looking forward to doing that. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the bullet points first, and then we will be right back. All the bullet points are in place, and one last thing I wanna do is take this sticker from Florals, which is like an orange color, so I think it'll match up, and do that. I'm gonna trim the edges of that after I'm done, but I want to put this little section right there. I did end up whiting that line out because I was anticipating having the sticker there, but maybe we just need to find something else to go in that spot. I do have this single orange flower, so we'll cut the edge of that one, and I'll place it right up against the edge of that checklist. Looking good. It's getting a little busy over here. Maybe if I remove some of these extra little stickers that kind of got onto the washi, it'll be a little better. Okay, I think that helped a bit. I think that's it for this portion of the video. Now I'm gonna swap over to doing my daily sheets. And I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm gonna do my daily sheets in a separate video. So if you liked this spread, hit that like button down below. If you like my videos, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see more of my planner related content, follow me on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, and I'll post after the pen photos there, as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. So I hope to see you there. Thank you and happy planning.